Everyone keeps telling you the same advice. Be more disciplined. Wake up earlier. Stop being lazy. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to admit. Discipline isn't your problem. Your system is. Because the people who seem superhuman, the ones who wake up before everyone else, work longer, stay consistent, and look like they're built differently, they're not more disciplined than you. They've just figured out a psychological trick that makes discipline almost effortless. And in the next few minutes, you're going to learn how to outwork 99% of people without having to force yourself. We grow up believing discipline is about pure willpower. Push harder. Grind more. If you fail, it means you're weak. This is the biggest lie in self-improvement, because discipline is not something you wake up with. It's a state, not a personality trait. Nobody is disciplined all the time. Not athletes, not entrepreneurs, not the people you idolize online. The truth? People don't succeed because they're disciplined. They succeed because they remove the need for discipline. Let me explain. Think of your brain like a phone. If you have 5% battery left, you can't run heavy apps, games, or record video. Does that mean your phone is broken? No, it just doesn't have the energy for that. Your brain works the same way. If your mental battery is low, you won't suddenly be disciplined. You'll choose whatever is easiest. Scrolling. Eating. Escaping. Avoiding. And guess what? That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Let's break down the real reason people fail. It's not laziness. It's not lack of motivation. It's not lack of discipline. It's friction. Your brain is designed to follow the path of least resistance. If the task you want to do has high friction, your brain will avoid it. If the task is low friction, your brain will do it automatically. That's why people who succeed don't rely on discipline. They rely on design. They design their environment. They design their habits. They design their energy. They design their routines. So success becomes the default, not the battle. Here's the real key. Focus on momentum, not discipline. Momentum is a psychological force. Once you start something, your brain wants to continue. Once you break a streak, you want to rebuild it. Once you see progress, your identity shifts. You go from, I want to be disciplined, to, I'm the type of person who gets things done. Identity. Motivation. Identity. Discipline. Identity. Willpower. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. When your system makes momentum automatic, discipline becomes irrelevant. 1. Start with the lowest possible friction. Don't start with 2 hours workout, 3 chapters reading, 5 hours studying, 20 tasks in one day. Start with 10 minutes. 1 page, 1 task. Something you can't fail. Your brain loves winning. Your brain hates overwhelm. The goal is not to do a lot. The goal is to make starting effortless. Because once you start, you'll naturally do more. 2. Create your automatic hour. Pick 1 hour of your day that becomes your non-negotiable. Not for scrolling, not for distractions, not for reacting to the world, but for you. Most high performers have this hour. It's why they always seem ahead, because they give themselves a head start. You don't need 10 hours a day. You just need 1 hour you completely own. 3. Remove friction ruthlessly. If your gym clothes are in your closet, move them to your bedside. If your workstation is messy, clean it before sleeping. If your phone distracts you, put it in another room. If your goal is writing, open the document before bed so it's ready. Success is not about power. It's about positioning. Position yourself to win. 4. Make progress visible. Humans don't stay consistent because of discipline. We stay consistent because of dopamine. Your brain loves streaks, progress bars, checklists, tracking, visible proof that you're improving. If you want to outwork everyone, you need to see your progress. Make it impossible to ignore how far you've come. 5. Build an identity, not a habit. You don't try to be disciplined. You become the type of person who acts without needing discipline. Tell yourself, I am someone who finishes what I start. I am someone who keeps promises to myself. I am someone who moves toward my goals daily. Identity is the highest level of self-improvement. When your identity shifts, your behavior follows automatically. Most people quit because everything feels hard. You won't. Because you're not relying on discipline anymore. You're relying on momentum systems. Environment, identity, low friction. Easy starting points. Automatic actions. This is why you'll outwork them effortlessly. Not because you're better, but because your system is smarter. You don't need to force discipline. You just need to remove everything that kills momentum. Once you do that, consistency stops being a challenge. It becomes your default setting. If you take one thing from this video, remember this. Discipline is not the engine. Momentum is. You don't need to wake up tomorrow as a new person. You just need to start, small, simple, and without friction. Because the moment you start building momentum, people who used to outwork you won't even be able to keep up.